Savage W MMA fan back with another video. So before I get into this shit, I do want to say, hey, I kind of appreciate as a Juliana Pena fan that at least GDR did acknowledge it was a good fight and that she respected. A lot of people are giving Juliana Pena a hard time right now. Somewhat understandable. She did talk some shit. But like my man coach said, like, she don't get this fucking fight if you don't speak it up. They don't really push Pena like that, okay? And this is not to take away from mistakes in the fight or from just flat out losing and getting finished by GDR. You know, it is what it is. So I want to give the Iron Lady that credit. Now, let's get to the main topic. So Germaine Durandame in this interview, she says a whole lot of things, right? She basically goes to her usual, I'm a 10-time kickboxing champ. I held the championship at 145. I beat everybody except for Amanda, you know. And again, she keeps talking this shit about how, well, if I don't win the title at 135, well, that's okay. That's my belt. But she never wants to bring up how she lost that belt. She lost that belt under an operation called Duck and Run to me. Germaine Durandame. Cyborg was the person you were supposed to fight to defend the belt. So you beat Holly Holm, a bantamweight, going up to 145, but you run from a true 145 pounder. Fuck everybody else. I ain't letting it go. I am not letting that shit go. I'm never letting it go. But here's the thing that stood out in this interview. So the interviewer was asking questions about, you know, how you feel about, you know, fighting Amanda a third time and what would happen and whatnot. And then she says something that apparently she had spoke before, but I never heard it. But she said, I'll say it again. If I get another title shot against Amanda, and she was saying whether if Megan can't go, and she chickens out and ducks, as she's learned from Durandam, the Duck Murray. If she ducks like the GDR ducked Cyborg, and then therefore Megan Anderson's ducks, two fucking greats. But anyway, fuck all that. But basically, if for some reason she fights for the 145 belt or the 135 belt, regardless of what belt she fights for, the next time she fights Amanda and she loses to Amanda, she's going to retire. And that's going to be it. And I'm sitting there thinking like, really? So if you lose to Amanda Nunes, you're going to retire? Oh boy, how many times we heard this shit from MMA fighters? Don't it sound like fucking Chael Sonnen to you? I win, you retire. You win, I will leave the UFC or some bullshit. I don't know if I believe her, but she may want to retire anyway. But I'm just my message to GDR, like, who really gives a shit if you retire? I know I don't. I mean, you're a talented fighter, but I'm not like really gonna miss you. You know, I'm not gonna miss you like you missed that Cyborg fight. I'm not interested in you like that. So basically what you're saying is, I want Amanda Nunes to retire me so I can hang this shit the fuck up. That's what it sounds like to me, what you're saying, Durandame. It sounds like you want to get retired. And I hope you get retired by Amanda Nunes. That's one less person in the division that the up-and-comers got to worry about, you know? So yeah, I'm with that. You know, go ahead and get retired. And get retired soon. Matter of fact, you and Amanda can go ahead and do a double retirement on the same night. I wouldn't fucking care. That would be great. Of course, with my fucking luck, what would happen is you two would retire together. As you mentioned, y'all came in together, and that would leave Holly. And Holly old ass would still be good enough to beat these girls that just don't know how to cut the fucking ring. I would just be sitting there watching Holly Holm at 38, dancing around, doing a Holly hop. I'm like, cut off the fucking ring. Just cut off the motherfucking ring. So yeah, go ahead and retire. Take Amanda Nunes with you. And see if you can convince Holly to retire too. This is, sorry, just got you running around like you're running from Cyborg. This is Savage WMMA fan. I'm out.